beautiful day, isn't it? Oh. So it's week 2 of my new vlog series on Journey to Becoming a 2-Star Eventer. So this is my second off the track thoroughbred. This is Perky. Perky suffers from head flicking, unfortunately. We're 95% certain it's due to diet. He's been on pretty good diet recently, so I'm going to ride him today in the saddle and I want to see what he's like. 6:30 in the morning at the moment, because sometimes head flicking is also triggered. It's not the cause, but triggered by light. So I've gone out early enough to try beat the light, and we'll see how he goes. I'm so proud of him. He's so fat. I have to change the girth. You're a fat boy. He's fully kitted out in his sexy little outfit. Just don't head flick today, please. So far, so good. Let's hope he just stays like this. I haven't attempted to trot yet though. Right, be a good boy, please. Oh my god, he's... Oh my god! I forgot that he's actually quite forward moving at the trot. Oh my god! Good boy! Oh my god, that's promising! Woohoo! Damn, I wish I had my phone on, well, my phone recording. So that was probably the worst I've ever had to deal with. Pooky bucked and then reared up on me. I know it's because he's probably a bit, like, he just can't, he's a bit on the stiff side, but he's also quite naughty being nappy. So I need to break out that habit. So I'm just purposely working him away from Lulu, because we can't have that. Can't have that, mate. But at least he's not head flicking. Oh. So we've got the vet coming today because they're going to go test out. We're going to do Ruby's teeth. We're going to get them to talk to him, to look at Perky, because I've got a feeling he might have ulcers, because he's like fine and then suddenly he just does that reactive like what he does today, and it just doesn't feel like him. Because I've had him for like over a year and he was never like this, but he's also become quite girthy and he went through a phase, you know, of his head flicking and everything. So talk to the vet today and see if potentially putting him on ulcer treatment, just to see if that helps him out. Come on, boys! Come on! Breakfast time! Hello! Good boy. Not gonna lie, I am quite rattled with what happened with Perky, but I know it's not more the fact that, oh my god, I can't deal with it. It's more the fact that I'm like, what is going on to make him do that? Don't put your nose in the way, Rusty. Because I know Perky is not a dirty horse. He's just got things going on. For example, when I was tacking him up, he was quite girthy. I was like, oh, I got a feeling he probably does need to be treated for ulcers. So I'll talk to the vet about that and getting that sorted. That he could do that and happily trot forward and everything shows that he's definitely feeling much better. He's just still not 100%. So no head flicking, I'll take it as a positive sign. Is it weird that like after that ride I'm like, oh, if Perky can do that, does that mean he'll probably be able to jump? Surely. I've yet to actually jump Perky higher than 50 centimeters. So I'm hoping this year we'll maybe be able to do some riding in general on Perky. Just gotta give my dishes to the dishwasher. What's that? Thank you. This is my favourite part of Rusty. Ruby! I'm quite proud of how far Ruby's come along. When I first got her, I could not get her to walk in on her own. And here she is, just literally, oh, they're running around, just following me in. Hey honey. I've got my little tiny jump set up. Nothing crazy today. Just having a little play around with her. So that's my first ever jumping properly on Ruby. So it's obviously not the most sexiest, obviously, being the first time. But she's definitely got potential. So what I need to work on now is just do lots when I canter her, practice my mini canter, so then when I jumps, I can do my mini canter into the jumps. But she'll probably most likely need a martingale just because she has her head up quite high. So just ignore that for now. But I'm feeling pretty happy with her. I was outside for 2 minutes and I really need something to eat. So I'm hungry. Yummy! Silly silly. Back this way. Right, there we go. Whoa, no, there's space for doing go at the moment. Bit of temptation. No, I'm kidding. I'm a little bit, but as soon as I go like that. Ready? Okay, woof. No. You have to wait because you're a shit. Alright, you can go. Yes, hold up. I know. Yeah, prickles are barriers. Now that is a well-behaved horse. Good girl, Lulu. You're gonna go sideways up this entire hill. So that horse down there is 7 years old. This one is nearly 19. That's what happens when you train a horse when you're 14. Wait for mum. I want to wait for mum to get to the very top because Rusty froths over this hill. He cannot, he is so excited. Hello Lulu. Hi mum. I'm just bringing Ruby in, and today we're going to go for a big trek over the big farm, which would be nice because not working today. So also just spent the morning just mucking out and setting up fences and giving them grass and feeding horses. I feel like majority of the time you have horses, you spend more time looking and feeding them rather than actually riding them. This gate's going to swing. Wait. Oh my god, my foot's stuck. Oh my god! Don't put your head down. Far out, that was useless. It's because the gates swung underneath me. Yeah. He'll come down here probably, he loves it down here. Are you coming? Yeah, he's coming. Hello, sausage. Yeah, Ruby. Oh. Thank you. Perky's happy, he's in his happy place.
He's really happy, eh? And he's big in the sea, now we're out in the sun.
Yeah, true. But he didn't hem flick yesterday.
He did or didn't?
No, he didn't twitch. He just barked it. But we're going to get you treated for, well, checking for ulcers. Right, you're going to do your long and low. We're going to do long and low. It's alright, I understand that he's right there. No, just because he is cantering off. Bloody hell, Pooky. Good girl, Ruby. Coming, Mum! She's like, yeah, I'll get there when I get there. Such a nice day. Perky will just go straight down at knowing him. Spooky, woohoo!
Fat, as it is.
She is quite fat. Oh wow, Mum! Look at you go! Hello! Oh, we're going! That's the fastest I've ever seen you go! Wow! Good girl, Lulu. Sausage, come on. temptation just to like hoon up there. Are you brave enough to do it? You did it last time. You stupid horse! Why can't I ride you? Right, let's see if he does it when he comes back. This is Mum's first time jumping, oh my god! Perky! Perky! Perks! Perky! He doesn't understand. Perky, come here!
Some of that stuff, I think.
Yeah. It's sunny and he didn't even head flick and he ran around heaps. So, good sign, Pooky. Keep doing that. That was so encouraging watching Pooky today. Come on. If you jump like that, he's definitely going to be a pretty bold eventer. Just got to get you jumping. She's pretty full. Come on, Perky. Finally got my A and G together. We've got Rusty and Hamlet because we're going to take them for a bit of a skedaddle today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but yesterday we went for my trek with Mum. I definitely noticed that Rusty was a lot more spooky than normal, which I know is due to like the rain and the grass. So I put him on a B1 supplement, a little bit of extra to his feed, so we'll see if he's happier today. I have a stalker again. Ah! No! Go home! My favourite part about summer, you're not filthy! Much better. He's still a little bit spooky, but not as silly. There's nothing better than having hills in front of you, beautiful day, got your best mates with you, and then you realise you forgot to put sunblock on. And I have the ginger gene. And Rusty's fucking Where are you going? I wasn't even holding on. Come on. Good boy. Oh, he's gonna walk up there. Oh. He's gonna be filthy now. Yeah. Oh, hello, sweet. This is a first. Ginger! I'm just taking Ginger for a bit of a stroll because Ginger, we're planning on, oh, he wants the food. We're planning on potentially going for like a big trek in February. So I'm just taking him for a little bit of rides throughout the week just to keep him ticking over for it so he's fit enough for it. Right, you can just do whatever you want. So I'm just bringing Ruby and Hamlet in because we haven't tried putting Ruby in the float yet. So I'm going to bring her in and do some training with her because once she gets on the float, we're going to do some lessons with her, which would be super exciting because we need lessons to become a 2-star rider. Oh, good girl. Woohoo! Good girl, Ruby. She's so much bigger than Ham. Hello! Good girl. You know how to do it. Good girl. Can't complain with that. I was so happy with her. Literally the exact sample of what we want. So, bring on lesson next week. With summertime, obviously comes hay, so we've got a whole heap of round bales coming through. So we got hay there, we got a whole heap of round bales, so we just bring a whole heap of pallets and send them up. One little pellet. So everything is currently all set up, ready for the next couple of days for a whole heap of big round bales to come in. You know where to go. Come on. Woohoo! Look at all of that food. So all this is round hay. It's the first time we'll trial it. I'm gonna give it a go. So that's really nice quality hay. And it's gonna get stacked in there. So they're gonna come, they've just had to put it on the ground. So then they come back with the telehammer and pick them up and stack them in the sheds for us. So we've got this hay, because apparently this is hay that has like very little clover, which is what you want in horses. Do not get clover for your horses, because that's probably why Perky's head flicking. So we've actually learned a lot about hay this year. It looks pretty good, but it's freshly cut hay. So we have to wait a good month or so just to sit in storage until it's ready for our horses. Woohoo! Look at that! Lucky horses. And that's some nice looking hay. What do you want? So I've got a spare 20 minutes just in between from like mucking out and everything before I have to eat and go back to work. So rather than sitting on my phone, which I have been doing this morning, because you know I'm not perfect, I'm just doing some research on schooling up young horses, and especially at the moment I'm trying to look at one section at a time. So probably the first pillar of schooling a horse is ribbon, making sure they're staying at the same pace and traveling along. And while I feel like I have a reasonable knowledge, I definitely have a lot of lacks, and I don't really have like I don't really have like a general plan I follow. So just trying to learn and just figure things out, because this is how you get better. I'm not going to turn into a 2-star rider overnight, and if I want to be training up my own young horses, and especially if I'm taking on thoroughbreds, this is where it's at. So Ginger doesn't like the baleage. Oh, Pooky thinks of it. Oh, Pooky thinks it's food. Good boy. He's a little bit unsure. Would you look at that? Miss Ruby's in by herself, and I'm actually quite proud of her. She's definitely put on more weight since being with us. Today's plan is it's just a schooling day today, so I was doing some research, and the baseline of schooling up in dressage is creating a rhythm. So today we're just going to do lots of walk to trot transitions and just lots of spinning circles going slightly inwards and slightly outwards, just to create a rhythm. We've got to get that rhythm going, and then after that we can start going to the next stage with her. Though she's pretty already sorted, she just rushes ever so slightly. So this was Ruby at the start of our session. I find she tends to take a while to actually bring her head down and level while she's trotting. She tries to run with her head up a little bit like a giraffe. But I was actually quite impressed with her, because though she was slightly distracted because her friends were over the other side of the fence, she kind of wanted to go there, she actually kept a pretty decent rhythm. So I spent the first 10 minutes not worrying about her head, literally just trying to be nice and soft and quiet on her and encouraging her to relax and just loosen herself up. And I did lots of walk to trot transitions and just little circles and that to keep her mind pretty busy. And honestly, as you can see, as she's coming down, she's becoming more and more engaged in the hind legs and starting to soften up. There's just something I quickly want to touch on, because someone made a comment on my YouTube channel being like about my dream just to make sure I put my horses first. I just want to make something clear. So while I have the dream of jumping 2-star, that is my dream and my dream only. I have no expectations of this horse or any of my horses to get to 2-star. I'm hoping to find a horse that's willing to give it to me, but I'm not expecting. So for example with Ruby, if she only gets to 105 or even just 95 centimetres, I'd be more than happy with her. That's what she's comfortable with and happy to give me I'm willing to take it, because end of the day, it's about what she teaches me and learn, and what I learn from her, because every horse teaches you something different. It's the same with Perky. I've had Perky for coming up a year and a half, and he's had to sit in the paddock for 8 months because that is what he's most comfortable with. My horses always come first. End of the day, love to jump to 2-star, but it's on me, not them. So don't worry about them. I'll always make sure they're happy. So that's another weekly vlog done. So lots of firsts this week. First time in the float, first time technically jumping Ruby. Hopefully next week will be lessons. Also got 3 days off of work, so lots of riding them days. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Don't they look happy? Perky. Okay, so while I'm just rubbing up, ooh, okay. What are they doing? Wow, they're gonna come right back round to me probably. Come on